Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. How to erase failure from your mind. What's the difference between failure and success? Success is what I want. Failure is what I don't have. Can I get a hello there? Now, I always talk to people when I'm along my travels. And what a lot of people tell me is that the biggest struggle they are dealing with in life is overcoming the fear of being a failure. Nobody wants to fail. Okay? Growing up skating, I realized something very important about failure. Now, in becoming our greatest versions, if you skate, you realize that you're going to have to fail a lot, okay? That's just part of it. Because anything which we are doing, where we're learning, we're going to have to fail. But you find a great secret. Because if you want to learn a new trick in skating, you have to go to the next level, but more so, you have to fail first. So failing first becomes the entrance into infinite possibilities. What is the difference between the master and the beginner? The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Now, okay, two people. Someone who sings excellently. People praise them all around the world, but the perception they have of themselves is that they can't hit a particular note, so they are a failure. Okay? Someone who the world says is a terrible singer. Now, in their mind, they can sing and they love to sing. Okay? Even in the shower, in the supermarket, in front of you, they think they are the best thing since sliced bread. So they are a success. You see, failure and success is relative to how we are experiencing a particular moment in time, which is emanating from our perception. Okay? And I've found tools which have helped me along my journey in becoming my greatest version. I'm going to share them with you. Okay? Now, failure, I say there is no failure. There is only success. No. There is no success either. What am I talking about? I'm talking about how our mind creates a mirage of separation between what we want and what we don't have. What if we just enjoy the experience? What if we just enjoy the process? That has helped me erase failure from my mind. Also success. Because now it's not about success or failure. It's about realizing whatever I do is creating more balance. And I'm loving every single moment. Okay? Look, we are human beings. We are not designed to be perfect. We are created to be real at every single moment. Now, you are a judge if you feel you are a failure. You see, many of us, we feel like we are failures because we're being bombarded with what's on the TV, songs telling us we're no good, but we have to start taking responsibility. And then we realize, wait a minute, it's us. It's how we are seeing ourselves coming from our belief system. But more so because we're very judgmental on ourselves. Are you embarrassed about yourself? Do you feel ashamed about yourself? Chances are you feel like a failure. So guess what? Every time you do something, you go somewhere, you commit to a task, you don't feel like you are good enough because you are going to trial every single day. So if you remove the judge, then you remove going to trial. And now, well, you can just relax. You are free. But as long as you are going to trial, you always feel like you've done something wrong. Think about it. Change your story. This has been one of the most empowering tools I've used along my journey. You see, our beliefs we hold about ourselves forms and shapes our story. Now, our story isn't necessarily true. You see, what happens is that we take from certain events, people, circumstances, and we form this story, which we call reality, which is really part of our imagination. And we say, I'm a failure because I didn't pass the exam. I'm a failure because I don't look like that bikini model. I'm a failure because I don't have big muscles. I'm a failure because I don't live in that house. I'm a failure because of what? Because you're comparing yourself to other people. You see, failure only exists when you compare yourself to other people. Success only exists when you compare yourself to other people, because that's how the two dynamics work. But when you are living in a league of your own, success and failure become less important. And now you step into the feeling, the experience, the moment. You see, it's all chemicals going off. Oxytocin, cortisol, okay? We are run on chemicals. So failure is a chemical. Maybe it's cortisol. Okay, that hormone being, that stress hormone being pumped around the bloodstream. Now you've got anxiety, you got panic attacks, you're waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, okay? But success might be oxytocin. You're trusting people now, okay? So we have to realize how they are just chemicals. So it's about feeling good about what we are doing instead of wanting an outcome. Realizing what we already have instead of just wanting something else. Because whenever you want something, you're sending a signal to the universe that you don't have what you desire. Therefore, you will always remain in lack. Okay? And lack means stress. Stress, on a chemical level, cortisol means failure. Right, we're getting somewhere. The words, I am a failure. I haven't said that for nearly 10 years because that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in my reality. Whatever I create is gold, is diamond, is epic. Why? Because I choose to live an epic lifestyle. Therefore, I attract amazing, epic people into my life. That belief system is serving me, okay? I just programmed that in there. Okay? But if I say I'm a failure, now we are justifying where we find ourselves. We are stepping into the victim role, which has become a very convenient way of living because now we don't have to do anything. You see, if I say I'm a failure, guess what? I don't have to try. Skating in Venice, you see people trying to do a trick every single time. They're failing, and then they get it. Perseverance. When you fail one time, you've just found another way of how not to do something. Powerful stuff. Ask questions about why you think you are a failure. You see, it all goes back to our childhood. when someone said, "You're no good," okay? And we believe that. You see, failure only exists if you believe in it. So question yourself as to why do I believe in it? More so, how is it serving me, even if I do believe in it? And this helps erase failure from our mind. What else? Have fun. What's helped me along my journey is having fun, loosening up. Look, are we being graded here right now? I don't think so. So failure, goodbye. Have you ever noticed when people are very serious, failure becomes a very big problem? When you're really trying to get it right, you start making a lot of mistakes. When you're just relaxing, you're just floating about, everything goes your way because you're not expecting a certain outcome. You are allowing it. As children, we're playing on the swings, laughing, having fun, watching the ducks go by. No failure. But now we're suited, we're ready to go to work. Lots of failure in our mind because we're trying to fit in. We're trying to be acceptable. We're trying to be perfect. With perfection comes the fear of failure. Letting go of perfection is where perfection begins. I say we are worthy. There is no perfection for me. There is no success. There is just this moment. And in this moment, I create abundance. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy.